We're actually with Joey White, who is a staff member of the Operation Christmas Child, and he's going to inform you about this very important project. Hi, Joey, welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you very much for joining us today. Now, on public affairs, let us know a little bit, very briefly, about Operation Christmas Child.
Yeah, Operation Christmas Child was a ministry of Samaritan's Purse where we get people to take an empty shoebox or a shoebox-sized container to fill it with new toys, school supplies, and necessity items, and then drop off that shoebox at one of our 4,000 drop-off locations around the U.S. in the fall. And what we do from there is we partner with local ministries around the world to be able to give those shoeboxes to children living in desperate situations across the world. We're active in over 100 countries right now.
When you speak about across the world, how many countries specifically are we talking about?
Well, each year it changes depending upon where we can actually get the boxes, but last year we were almost right at 100 countries, so it's exciting to be able to take these boxes and send them all around the world.
And you're in conference today. What is the conference about?
Yeah, we're at one of our 4 Connect conferences, and what we're doing now is we are meeting with volunteers who serve year-round with the ministry. So what they do is they're working with local churches in the United States, they're working with media partners, they're working with other organizations to mobilize them to be able to pack more shoe boxes in their fall campaign.
Now, there are a lot of people who will be watching this, so they perhaps would like to volunteer. So what are the requirements?
Yeah, there's all kinds of opportunities to volunteers. We have a year-round program, but also we have a short-term program. The short-term program happens primarily in the fall, and we have collection centers and processing centers around the U.S. that you can find out about on our website at SAMARITAN'S.org. And also our year-round opportunities are also listed on our website. So people can go online, you can actually fill out a volunteer interest form, and we'll get back in touch with you to see if we can connect and make the right ministry fit for you.
Now, are there any special operations that you operate or implement when there are calamities or any special events in other parts of the world?
Yeah, that's a great question. Samaritan's Purse is an international relief organization. So there are tons of things that happen when any kind of natural disaster happens, and we are some of the first people on site to reach out to those hurting people in those situations. We're doing things now like working with people who have been affected by the flooding, with the recent flooding in the United States. Nepal over the last year has been a huge effort for us, and there's all kinds of other projects happening around the world where we're reaching out with things such as food programs, water and sanitation programs, all kinds of other things just to help people in hurting situations.
And what do you advise people to gather in the meantime they're preparing their boxes to send to you?
Yeah, now is a great time to start thinking about your shoe boxes, because if you start packing things now or collecting things now, like your maybe you get a soccer ball that's deflatable and a pump, something like that's incredible, and then throw in some school supplies in the box. If you start working on those things now, when the campaign hits in the fall, which normally hits right before Thanksgiving when we open up our drop-off locations, you'll have all the things that you need to pack that shoebox for that child. Also, we ask you to put a letter inside your shoebox, and you can write to that child who will receive that box, and you will be amazed that you may even hear back from them, but they love to hear who packed their shoebox.
Tell us a little bit about the history of Operation Christmas Child.
Yeah, Operation Christmas Child started in 1993. In that first year, we collected 28,000 shoeboxes, which was an incredible year for us. But now we're 20-something years down the road, and last year alone we collected 11.2 million. And so the Lord is doing incredible things, and it takes people all around the world really to pack those shoe boxes so that we can impact the lives of these children that are living in these situations.
And Joey, how did you get involved?
It's a great question. My church was packing shoe boxes, and I learned more about Operation Christmas Child through my local church. And then a few years later, the Lord led me to apply for a position as a regional director for the Carolinas, for North and South Carolina, and I got involved doing promotional development work for them, setting up drop-off locations and doing a lot of operational things for them too. And now 16 years later, I'm on staff, and I've never been able to be a part of anything that has the impact that this ministry has. So it's an incredible blessing for all of us.
And finally, give me a 1-minute appeal from Operation Christmas Child.
Operation Christmas Child is an incredible ministry to be a part of because it's literally changing the lives of children around the world. we're able to reach out to them with not only a gift, but also the gospel of Jesus Christ. And it's those things that can possibly change the world, because it starts with one child at a time. And even through that, there's a discipleship program that the children will go through that will not only teach them about God's love, but teach them how to share God's love. So this one gift that you pack could possibly be something that is a catalyst to change all this crazy stuff that's going on around us, and you can be a part of that.
Please include the website or any contact number.
Yeah, our website is SamaritansPurse.org. That's the best way to get in contact with us. So please log on. There's all kinds of information about Samaritan's Purse and Operation Christmas Child on that website. It's a great place to find out more information about the ministry, how you can be involved with this life-changing organization.
Thank you very much, Joey, for joining us today.